Yeah, his record collection was legendary, wasn't it? I mean, he had everything on vinyl, everything. And then he did it all over again with CDs. Marvin Gaye, the Beatles, Fleetwood Mac, but he loved classical and opera too. But his one true love was jazz. LA jazz. Shorty Rogers, Cal Tjader, Jerry Mulligan, Chet Baker. Man, he loved them all. Jazz was like the blood in his veins, you know? It kept him running. And when he was younger, they would go see all those guys play live in downtown LA. Like, can you even imagine? And when he got deployed to Japan, you know, during the Korean War, he just couldn't leave that vinyl behind. I mean, all the way from Whittier, he toted those records. I found this photo album of his days in Japan when I was putting together the slideshow for the funeral on Zoom. And all these old black and white shots of him, you know, looking sharp in his Air Force uniform. Imagine how proud my abuelita was. 3 sons, all enlisted. There he is, playing the bongos on his bunk. That mischievous grin. I can almost hear him laughing at the camera. There he is, just a spot of brown in a sea of white. 8 skinny, goofy white guys and him. The only one with thick, wavy black hair and those big brown eyes. The only one who grew up on tamales and beans instead of bologna and white bread. Here's one of June, his Japanese girlfriend. I bet she's the one who got him to take his records over to her friend's club on Tuesday nights. They let him turn it into a jazz hangout for all the GIs. Called it the Blue Moon. What a party that must have been. And everyone knows what a great dancer he was. Swing dance, rock and roll, banda, didn't matter. He was always the first one on the floor. It's this uncanny rhythm, you know, and so much joy just to be out there on the floor with a pretty girl. And that was heaven for him. You know, they let me in to see him at the end. And at first he didn't even recognize me because of all that PPE, you know, the gown and the face shield. And he had that BiPAP mask on and he was pretty out of it. And the nurse had put on some random elevator music channel on the TV. And can we turn that off, please? I asked. Because I just really couldn't stand the idea that, you know, shitty music would be the soundtrack to his last few minutes on this earth. So I pulled out my phone and found one of his playlists. West Side Story, played by Cal Tjader from 1961. And we started on Maria. And by somewhere, he was gone. It was so fast. You know, the last time I talked to him, he said, "Eres la luz de mi vida. Siempre." God, I'll miss his laugh. It was just like music to me.